Hey guys, I just want to make this short video just so I can retain the information, and I think it might offer you some value or some other coaches out there who are working with professional fighters. So my experience working with Cory Sandhagen was fantastic. Everybody was extremely nice, and people at that skill level were very humble. They had no arrogance. They were very welcoming to have me there, and I felt very comfortable being in that kind of environment. Working with Cory was great. I knew I could offer a whole lot of value, as we had been together working online for 6 months prior to this. And the biggest things that kind of stood out to me, which I kind of already knew, but I didn't realize how much it would affect my ability to offer value, was the training load. So when you have an athlete who's peaking in fight camp, you actually have to work around many constraints, and the biggest constraints that you're gonna have to work around is trying to juggle your high and low training threshold days, especially when a fighter has consecutive high days back to back. You're going to find that most of your S&C throughout the week are restorative sessions, and they were things that just made Cory feel good. Being able to get him to kind of regain some of that range of motion that was lost from just hard rounds of sparring. And if you have to back that up the following day, there's no point adding more compression and just like kind of slamming the athlete into the ground even more. So we focused on therapeutic sessions that kind of made Cory feel good. From there, when I had my window of opportunity within the week to be able to really go for it and get some load through Cory's body, this was only one session a week. And I knew that this would be the case, as training frequency would reduce due to the skill acquisition taking priority. Now, what happens with that is, and the biggest thing that was the main problem, wasn't a problem, but this is just reality of the sport, is that athletes are increasing their training workload, and they're also reducing their caloric intake, which is going to have an effect on their ability to recover. Bumps, niggles, bruises, they're all part of fight camp, and I think S&C plays a very important role in order to kind of smooth out these bumps, bruises, and niggles with restorative sessions in between skills-based practice. That's where we saw a lot of value take place, because the bulk of the work was done prior to the fight camp. It's like, putting it this way, if I said to you, save $20,000, you got 6 months to save $20,000, and then you're going to go away overseas and you've got 8 weeks to spend $20,000. Just make sure you don't spend $20,000 before the 8 weeks is up. That's pretty much what it's like when you're building durability in the off season, and then when you're going into the in season, you've got this bank account that's topped up, and you're hoping that kind of carries you through, and you're maintaining these physical qualities throughout the camp.